Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. Those of you that have been on my channel for a while, you know that I have struggled with severe cystic acne in the past. A lot of acne just on the sides of my face, really all over, on my lips, on my chin, on my forehead, really everywhere. And over the last few years, my acne has really subsided and taken a step back. I think it's from like a combination of a lot of things, lifestyle choices, treatments on my face, the way that I'm eating, all of that. Also just I think getting older. I'm 28 now, so I think that that has to do with it as well, why I'm just not breaking out as much as I used to. But all of that severe acne left a lot of scarring on my face, specifically on my cheeks. And so for the last year, you guys know this, I've vlogged about it, I've made videos about it, I've tweeted about it, I've Instagrammed about it, I've Snapchatted about it. I've been doing a lot to my face. I've done lasers and facials, and I think I did a peel somewhere in there, but I really can't remember. I've done microdermabrasion. I already said facials. I've done light treatments. I've just done a lot to my face over the last year, and I'm really excited for today's video because I'm going to backtrack and show you guys what I've been doing to my face. I want to continue to document as my face changes and transforms before your eyes because like I said, I had acne and I know the feeling and I have the scarring. And to any of you out there that are currently dealing with acne or have dealt with acne in the past and are now dealing with like the leftover marks all over your face, I know what it feels like. It's a weird feeling because you feel kind of shallow for caring that much. Like it's a total first world problem, not really that big of a deal in the scheme of things, but it really does put a damper on your confidence and your ability to go out there and feel, I was gonna say confident again, comfortable, confident out in the world. And I know that feeling, so I really want to document everything that goes on with my skin throughout time as we move forward so that people can go back as my skin gets better, see what I did, see if some of those things might help them. Also, just because I'm so into all of this, I feel like I try, and because I'm on YouTube, I feel like I try and I get to try a lot of cool treatments and products that maybe not everybody knows about. But before I start at the beginning, I want to say a couple of things to you guys. First one is, I just have to say thank you so much for all of the nice feedback and comments you guys gave me about my music video last week.
Everyone screaming, I don't know what we should do.
It was just really exciting for me. I was just very giddy, and I was actually in Utah at CBX, which you know if you are subscribed to my vlog channel, which if you're not subscribed to my vlog channel, you should go subscribe to my vlog channel. I'm gonna link it down below. And you should subscribe to this channel while you're at it if you're not already. But I was at CBX Live in Utah, and the comments were coming in, and I was literally about to go on stage, and I was just sitting backstage just reading comments, like overwhelmed. So thank you. Thank you, Maddie McHugh. If you don't know Maddie McHugh, actually just moved in with me. Maddie! This is Maddie, and she actually just moved in with us, like, what, last week?
It's been like 3 days now, I want to say.
Isn't today Friday? Didn't you move in Saturday?
I did.
Yeah,
What?
it has not been 3 days. If you don't know Maddie and you don't know JLT, you should go check her out. I will have her linked and just like that linked down below. Okay, that's it, Maddie.
Okay, bye.
This is gonna be a blabbery video. Clearly, this has been a very long intro, but you know, I think we need these talks every once in a while, guys. I don't know what kind of talk I'm talking about, but like update talks. Let's jump in. I'm gonna back up and I'm gonna start at the beginning. So, about a year ago, and I've done fraxel update videos, which I will also, there's gonna be a lot of links in the info box, you're gonna wanna check that out, but I started having fraxel laser, which fraxel lasering is a laser. It's kind of ironic. It actually kind of mimics a treatment I'm doing right now, but in laser form, and it goes to a different level of the skin. It is a laser where it shoots down like tiny little needles into your face, little beams of light. And I don't remember what layer of the skin it shoots down to, but obviously much deeper than microneedling, which is what I'm doing now, and I'll get to that. But I started having those treatments done, and fraxel lasering is very expensive. Let me just say that. I want to say it's close. I could be making this up. I should probably know this when I'm doing a skin video, but I want to say it's close to like a $1,000 or something like that, 700 a treatment. It's a lot of money, and it is a lot of downtime. When I would have fraxel lasering done, I would be down for, dude, I want to say like 2 weeks. It was insane. They would tell me, oh, it's gonna be like 3 days. Nope, not true. At least not true for me. I don't know. I know I heal a little slower than the average person just in general. I was down for like 2 weeks. I couldn't wear makeup, face bright red, skin falling off my face in like not a good way. That being said, fraxel lasering definitely did make a difference in my skin. It got rid of the severity of the picks on my cheeks, and it really made a difference. Now, after about, I think I had 3 treatments of fraxel lasering, I decided to stop fraxel lasering. I just became sick of the downtime. It was insane to think, wow, half of a month is gone, like just for a skin treatment. And I just felt like, it started to make me feel hecka vain. Like I'm putting aside this much time to try to get rid of acne scarring. And B, I just started to feel like there has to be another way. So basically what ended up happening is I am friends with a woman who ended up working at Kate Somerville. She was working at another company. Now she works at Kate Somerville. And we started talking about my skin. And I love Kate Somerville. If you don't know who Kate Somerville is, she's actually like a celebrity facialist, like esthetician, I guess is the term. And I have been watching Kate Somerville on QVC and on the news before red carpet events since I was like 13 maybe. I remember I would see her on like KCAL 9 or whatever before award shows, and I just thought like, ooh, and that was before I ever even had any acne, because I never even had acne until I was like 18 when I got my period. I had like flawless porcelain skin, and then it just made a 180. But I remember watching Kate Somerville, I was always fascinated with the skin, and so when my friend started working at Kate Somerville and we started having this conversation about my skin, she was like, look, there's this treatment called microneedling, and we're seeing like phenomenal results, and it's very minimal downtime, and I really think you should look into doing this. So I have had over the last couple of months, because you can only do microneedling every like 4 to 6 weeks, so it's been a few months. I just had my 5th treatment the other day, actually. My skin is still recovering. I actually haven't even started shedding yet. The way that it works with the microneedling, now granted, every time has actually been kind of different. One of my times, I had tons of little bumps and I was just rashy everywhere, and then the skin kind of rolled off of my face, and then my skin was beautiful after that. This time I went in, like I said, it's been 2 days, and my skin is really not freaking out very badly. I can tell it's about to start like shaking off and molting like a snake, but that's what I wanted to do. That's fine because it's getting rid of the scarring. So let me just back up and tell you a little bit about microneedling. Microneedling is just like it sounds. It is a pen that they go along your face, and tiny little needles poke your skin. Now, it obviously doesn't go as deep as a laser, but that's okay, because I was actually told by an esthetician at Kate Somerville that sometimes you have to just change up the types of skincare treatments you're doing because your skin can actually kind of plateau. And sometimes you have to hit different layers and give different layers a break. And so she was telling me, she was like, actually, I think based on where your skin is now, that it's good you stopped fraxel, because I don't know how much more improvement you would have seen from that treatment. I think it was time to switch it up. So, microneedling, tiny little needles that dig into your face, and what they do essentially is they injure your skin in a really clean way, because it's not rolling. Sometimes the roller balls are not, some people say they're not great for you, the microneedling rollers, because as the pen rolls, the needle can kind of snag your skin. But with the microneedling in the salon at Kate Somerville, it just goes straight down. There's no, my eyebrows, I feel like they're making a weird shape. There we go. It's not rolling, so it's not snagging on your skin. And what this does, creating that tiny little injury causes not only like blood to rush to the surface to heal it, but collagen rushes to the surface. So it's not only good for people with scarring to like break up the scar tissue and have collagen rush up and repair it, but it's also really great like as an anti-aging treatment, because like I said, collagen rushes to the skin. So it really helps to like plump up your face. And some people say it's almost kind of like a mini facelift because it like tightens the skin and collagen rushes. When you go in for microneedling, you sit with numbing cream on your face for anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour, depending on the esthetician and your sensitivity and all of that. And then they do the treatment. If I do a pain scale on what fraxel was compared to what microneedling is, fraxel was like on a scale of 1 to 10 for pain, honestly like an 8 or a 9. And microneedling is like a 4. it's honestly way less painful. The way that the microneedling works, it kind of feels like running a marathon. You just make a little bit of progress every time. I can't say, oh, this doesn't work, it doesn't help, because my skin is definitely improved, but it's a very small amount every time I go in. So every time I go, after like a week or two of like my skin's calmed down, the skin's shedded, and now I have really, like, it's all clear and nice, I always think like, dang, my skin made another tiny step forward. And I still have scarring, but every single time it's getting slightly better. So also the cost is drastically cheaper than fraxel lasering with much less downtime. And if you go online and you Google microneedling for acne scarring, you will see some pretty drastic results. I have gone 5 times. I have another treatment scheduled in about 4 weeks. I will probably be looking at a laser at some point because microneedling, they were saying, is it can help with the discoloration, but what it's really best for is the texture. And so for me right now, my top priority is texture. I care about that much more than discoloration because you can cover discoloration with makeup. But the laser that I might do afterwards is a much gentler laser, and it also helps with, like, I have a random, like, you might even be able to see it, I think it's, I can't remember which side it's on off the top of my head, but I have like a random little like vessel that broke on my face, and they were like, oh, that's easy, you just like zap it and it'll go back away. So I'm like, yeah, sign me up, I'll be doing that too. Oh, the products I've been using, I'll cover that. I have pretty much, I won't say all of it, I would say 80% of my facial regime, whatever, has been Kate Somerville. So since I started going, I've been using her products. I've used Kate Somerville's products in the past, but I've never really used like the entire regimen from Kate Somerville. I do occasionally use like other cleansers depending on what I have or how like much makeup I need to get off of my face. But in general, I've been using either the Gentle Facial Cleanser from Kate Somerville or the Daily Detox. I have been using the Retisphere cream, obviously not immediately after the facial treatment because my skin has to breathe, but it's basically a retinol cream, maybe like 4 or 5 nights a week. And then I've been using the oil-free moisturizer during the day, which is just great and feels super light. And then the nights that I'm not using the Retisphere cream, I've been using the, I can't remember the name of it, but I'll flash it on the screen right now. I've been using that at night. Oh, the other night when I came back from CVX, I had some breakouts, so I used the sulfur mask as well. It's the Eradicate sulfur mask, and it was great. It really calmed down any breakouts that I had, which I know I only had breakouts because I had traveled to Utah and my eating schedule was all over the map. Also, while I know this is a prescription, I won't be able to remember the name, but I am going to insert a photo of the pimple cream that I'm using when I do have a breakout. This stuff is pretty miraculous. I mean, a lot of pimple creams work great. You guys know I really love the Proactive Sulfur Mask for a pimple cream, but this is pretty awesome. It's a prescription. So like I said, I don't remember the name, so I'm gonna drop in a picture of the prescription right now if this is something you want to screenshot and show your doctor and find out if this would be good for you. But I only use it on spots if I feel like a breakout's coming up, which tell me if you guys are like this. If you are an acne sufferer, even if I'm not sure if a pimple is coming out, because of my past and being so worried about breakouts coming up, I like constantly have little pimple cream dots everywhere, which is probably pretty bad, but I'm always like, are they coming back? Is it coming back? I don't know. If you have acne or scarring, I just don't want you to feel alone in that. I mean, I don't think I portray myself as perfect all the time, you know, but I like to look good, so I'll put myself in good lighting. I edit my Instagram photos, but I just want you guys to know that like I have these issues too, and it's chill, it's cool, we're all human, and I hope that this helped you guys. So yeah, I will be replying to comments on my phone all day. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to this channel, check out my vlog channel, and just check out the info box, and I will see you all soon. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. And yeah, very long goodbye.